Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe for simple and practical DevOps tutorials. Today we are breaking down something very basic, that is every beginner should know, basic Docker commands. By the end of this video, you will not only understand how to run and manage Docker containers, but also how to pull and remove images, stop containers, and even execute commands inside them. So let's get started. First, let's start with running a container. Here is the thing. Docker's most common command is docker run. For example, if I want to run Nginx, I just type docker docker run Nginx. If the Nginx image is already on my system, Docker starts it right away. If not, Docker automatically pulls it from Docker Hub. So you will see something like pull complete while the layers download. Once it is cached, the next time you run it, it starts instantly. So let's see. So if you see pulling from the library Nginx, and here you can see unable to find image locally. So that means the image is not on my system. So Docker can't start it right away. So Docker automatically pulls it from the Docker Hub and then it will add it here. Right. Now we can check whether it's running or not. Docker PS. Here we are checking the process. So if you see, we have started Nginx and the status is up 49 seconds and the image name is Nginx. This is the container ID, right? So this gives the details like container ID, image, command, created, status, ports, and the names. But there is a pro tip. Just add docker ps-a to see all the containers, even the ones that are stopped. Here we have only one, but if there are multiple containers, if it is stopped, if you give this command, it won't show multiple ones which are stopped. So if you give this one, it will include both the stopped ones and the started ones. That way you can see both your active and exited containers. Now let's jump into stopping and removing the containers. Let's say you have a container running. You can stop it by name or ID. So if I want to stop Docker stop, just give this name, paste it, enter. Now if I check docker ps-a, you can see it is exited. That means it is stopped. If I permanently want to remove it, docker, and if I give this command, if you see here, you can see nothing because we have already stopped the container. Now if I want to remove that container, docker rm, give that name, it is stopped. So just like that, the container is gone. Now let's jump into managing Docker images. What about images themselves? To see what's on your system, run docker images. This lists all the images, their tags, sizes, and when they are created. Tag, repository, image ID, and the size. If you don't need this one anymore, you can remove it. Docker RMI, I for images. RM means remove. Nginx. So if you run this, it's empty. So I want to add an important note here. If any container is using that image, Docker won't delete it until you remove those containers first. What that means? So I'm just running, for example, currently nothing is running. So Docker run Nginx, right? Now let's try check Docker images. It is there. Now if I want to remove Docker RMI and then this image. So if you see unable to remove the repository, this container is using its reference image. So what you need to do, Docker ps-a docker stop, and then either you can give the container ID or the name. Now if you check, it is exited, and then let's try to remove. Again it is saying container is using its reference. So that means you need to remove the container first and then the image. Docker rm, give the container ID. Now nothing is there. Now try to remove the image. Now it removed the image. So if any container is using that image, Docker won't delete it until you remove those containers first. Now let's jump into pulling the images. Here is another trick. You don't always need to run a container just to download an image. You can directly run docker pull Nginx. This downloads the image so it's ready to use later, right? Let's jump into running Ubuntu containers. Now let's try Ubuntu. Docker run Ubuntu. You will notice the container exists immediately. But why? Because Ubuntu doesn't have a default process to keep it running. If you want to keep it alive, you need to run a command. For example, docker run Ubuntu sleep 5. This keeps the container alive for 5 seconds and then stops. So if you see, it exactly stayed for 5 seconds and then it came out from the prompt. Sometimes, so if we jump into executing the commands in a running container, sometimes you want to peek into a container that's already running. For example, let's say we start an Ubuntu container like this, docker run Hyphen D means detached mode. That means you can say it's running in the background. Ubuntu sleep for 100 seconds. Now let's check if it's running or not. Docker. Yes. So it's running. Now to run a command inside like etc host, we can use docker exec execute, give the container ID cat etc slash host. So this is super useful for debugging or testing something inside a container. So the details which we are seeing, it is showing whatever is present here, it's inside this Ubuntu container. Okay, now let's jump into running a web application container. All right, let's try something cooler. There's a simple web app image called Code Cloud simple web app. If we run docker run code cloud simple web app, it will start the web app and show logs directly in your terminal. But so if you see, it is showing, right? But if you don't want logs cluttering on your screen, run it in detached mode with the D flag. Just by just pressing Ctrl C. Now you can run this in detached mode. Docker run -d code cloud simple web app. So Docker gives you a container ID and the app is running in the background. To check, use Docker PS. And if you ever want to reconnect and see the logs, just type Docker attach the container ID. So I think there are no other logs as of now, hence it is not showing. By this we can attach and detach. So if we wrap up this session, so let's quickly recap. Docker run is for, I'll just type Docker run. This is for starting the, what it will do, it starts a container from an image. What is Docker PS? It will list the containers which are active. What this will do? It will list all the containers. What will Docker stop do? It will stop the container. What will Docker RM do? It will remove the container. Docker images, it will manage the image. Docker RMI for removing the image. Docker pull, it is for downloading an image without running it. What does Docker exec do? It runs commands inside a container. What does Docker attach do? It will reconnect a running container. What will Docker run -d? It will run in the detached mode, which is background. So these are the building blocks of working with Docker. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Data Enthusiast Era for more hands-on DevOps tutorials. And in the comments, tell me what's the first Docker container you created running. Thanks for watching and happy Dockering. See you in the next one. Thank you.